Hey Arctic Warriors, what's up? Arctic Phoenix here. We're going to be doing our NFL playoff predictions today. And let's see who's going to be the Super Bowl champion, or at least who I think is going to be the Super Bowl champion. Chargers, Jags. I mean, the Chargers have looked really good this year. Yeah, let's see, the Chargers, they're 10-7 in their division conference. They're 2-4 in their division. So, and they have looked really good. I mean, they have like 4 straight wins, and by the way, I said sure they have lost to Denver, but that's kind of a throwaway game for them. But how about those Jags? Like, Trevor Lawrence has really led this team back this year. I mean, they did start the season. They are 9-8 in their division, 9-8 record, 8-4 in their conference, and they were on a tear since their bye week and winning 6 out of their last 7 games. Like they started they're 6-1 since their bye week. I mean they were started 2-6. Their only loss since their bye week is a blowout loss to the Lions, but the Lions looked pretty good at the end of the year. Not much of a loss, but I don't know. I mean, the Chargers are a good team, but the Jags, they're carrying momentum. I'm picking the Jags. Ravens, Bengals. Yeah, let's see the Ravens record. They're 10-7, but they might be without Lamar Jackson. I mean, they lost their last 3 of their last 4 games. Their only win is against Atlanta, so they are not carrying momentum in this matchup. But Cincinnati, which that Week 17 game was obviously a throwaway game, but outside of that game, they won their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. I mean, that Week 17 game really doesn't count because of the Damar Hamlin fiasco. So, Bengals are carrying. I hate to say it, but the Bengals are carrying momentum. I'm picking them. Dolphins, Bills. Yeah, let's see. Dolphins. Fins, well, they started out really good, but they have gone. Their season went completely sideways, and their saving grace was their win against the Jets of all teams. I mean, Jets kind of fell apart at the end, but since then they have lost their last 5 games, including a loss to the Bills. And their last win side of that is their Week 12 game. And how about let's look at the Bills record. No, not the Chiefs, the Bills. Yeah, Bills are 13-3. They're also on a hot streak. They won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their last 7 games. Well, of course, there's that Week 17 game, which would have been a really fun game to watch. I mean, both those teams were white hot going into that game, and probably would have been possibly a historic regular season matchup. But it's probably remembered for the Lamar Hamlin thing. So, anyhow, I'm picking the Bills. Cowboys, Bucs. Okay, so the Cowboys are 12-5. They're riding a good wave of momentum. I mean, they started 1, 2, 4-2. I mean, but since the Packer game, they were 6-2 since their loss to the Packers. They won, and obviously they have looked pretty good. Of course, there's that loss to the Commanders. But the Buccaneers, they are the worst division winners. Look at this. 8-9, 2-4 in their conference at least. So at least they have that going for them. But jeez, look how ugly they lost to the Packers, but that's early in this. Blown out by the Niners, lost at home to the Bengals, barely beat the So they have looked pretty weak this year. So I'm picking Dallas. Giants, Vikings. Okay, Giants are 9-7. They're 9-7-1, but the Vikings beat them in a close game. But geez, 38-10 they beat they've lost, but they've lost 4 of their last 5 games. Actually, they are 2. Actually, they're 2-3 in their last 5 games. 3-5-1 their last 11. So they really. But the Vikings, they have won so many close games. Like, look at this. I mean, they beat the Bears 20, but look at this. Like 28-24, 28-25, 24-6, 33-30, 36. Just, if there's really any team, like, they are built for the playoffs this year, and I think they're going to win another close one. Seahawks, Niners. I don't know what else there is to say here. The Seahawks are 9. Yeah, the big reason why they are in because they got the Lions to thank for that, and that's pretty much, they need the help. I mean, they won their last 2, but including against the Niners at home, and the Niners have been unstoppable. I mean, the Niners, they have been ever since Brock Purdy took over. Like, they haven't lost a game since week 7, and they were facing off against the Chiefs back then. Yeah, they got momentum on their side. Niners are taking this one. Oh, yeah. Bengals, Bills. Well, there's definitely some unfinished business in this matchup. I mean, I think they're finally going to be seeing the conclusion of this matchup. So, yeah, both red hot teams, but I think the Bills are just slightly better than the Bengals. I'm going with the Bills. Jaguars, Chiefs. I think the Jaguars are carrying away momentum, but we all know the Chiefs, they're next playing at the Chiefs at Arrowhead is not an easy feat. So I think Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, and the fans are just gonna be just too much for young Telon, the Jags to handle. I'm going with the Chiefs. This means the AFC title game is going to be played in Atlanta. Vikings, Niners. I think the Niners, they're just way too hot right now. I mean, they're way too complete of a team to lose. So they'll pick Cowboys, Eagles. I'm going Eagles. Conference championship round. Bills, Chiefs in Atlanta. I mean, gonna be an interesting matchup, especially at a neutral site. I mean, let's go back to this matchup. Niners, Eagles. I think the Niners are going to Super Bowl, but this in a neutral site's gonna be interesting. I mean, I know Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have Josh Allen, the Bills' number, but I think Josh Allen will finally get over the hump, and they're going to beat the Chiefs. Excuse me. Super Bowl, Bills, Niners. We're going Bills. So anyhow, these are my predictions for the playoffs. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy the playoffs.